my name is Colleen Webster with Absolutely Fit, and I'm here to bring you the second part of the SMR class, Myofascial Release, otherwise known as foam rolling. So this will be your new best friend once you learn how to use it if you haven't already. So yesterday I gave you a video on the lower body, primarily focused on the legs and glutes, and today we're going to go over the upper body, and for me that includes the back, so I have 3 different ways to foam roll the back, as well as the chest muscles and the arms, the biceps and triceps. We have a total of 6 to go over today, and you want to keep in mind that you want to do each muscle group for a minimum of 20 to 30 seconds. I might not hit that in today's video just because I'm focused more on showing you how to do it rather than focusing on time, but when you do this on your own, I want you to make sure you're doing it sufficiently so you get the most out of the foam rolling session you're going to do. So let's go ahead and start with our lower back, and keep in mind there are plenty of ways to do foam rolling. These are just the ways that I find work best for me and my body. So if you see other videos out there that show you different ways, try them and see what works best for you. So for the lower back, you want to place it kind of like right above the tailbone, and then I like to go all the way back down onto my shoulders and head on the floor, so you're relaxing the upper body, and then keep your feet a little bit wider, and then instead of trying to roll up and down, you can do that, but I find I'm trying to strain my body more, so I try to relax my arms down to my sides, palms face down, and I kind of just windshield wipe my knees side to side to get that whole lower back. And you can always reposition the foam roller if it doesn't feel like it's in the right spot for you. You just want to make sure you don't go too low. You don't want to be right on top of the tailbone, because remember from yesterday's video, you don't want to roll over bones and joints. This is for the fascia, the connective tissue around the muscles. So you're just trying to soften those muscle tissue rather than go over bones and joints. And you can go up a little higher. So when we sit a lot, our lower back, that spine just shortens and tightens those muscles around it. So this is probably going to feel really good. You might even hear some cracking back there, as long as nothing's hurting in like a painful way. Just might be hurting in a way of releasing that muscle tension. That's fine. Okay, so easiest way to get out of this, I've got a broken foot, so I'm not going to put any pressure on that. I kind of just go and take a little bit of a hip bridge or glute bridge and then slide it out. I feel like that's easier than getting up back the way you came back down. So then I kind of roll off to my side, push myself back up, and now we're going to do the upper part of our back. So you don't want to get too low. So think about halfway up that top part of your back. And then if you have long hair or ponytail, make sure you tuck that under your hands. I like to interlace my fingers behind my head so I can relax the weight of my head into my hands, so I'm not straining my neck or upper back. And then you can kind of just press off the heel of your foot to lift up slightly, and then roll to the tops of the shoulders, and then back down just the top half of that back. If you go too low, then what's going to happen is you're going to strain yourself too much, and you just want to focus on one part at a time. So take some nice deep breaths, keep those elbows wide, relax the head into your hands, look up, and enjoy that foam roller hitting those tight muscles. We tend to house a lot of stress in our upper back and our shoulders, so this is probably my favorite part to foam roll. I usually save this one for last, and I could probably just do this for an hour if I really wanted to. So take some nice deep breaths, and you can actually take your elbows, keep your head rested, but keep your elbows in, and now do the same thing, and you'll hit more of your rhomboids, different part of that back muscle group, a little closer to the spine. All right, so now we're going to do our lat. So what you're going to do is just going to position that foam roller a little bit more underneath the armpit, kind of roll onto your side, and then you can kind of just press. So normally I would have this foot over, but I can't do that right now with my broken foot. So I'm just going to press through this leg to lift up, and then roll the side. Woo! These are a little tight because I did a little bit of a back workout yesterday. So you should feel this right in here. So nice deep breaths, pressing off that leg to help roll you. Good, and let's do the other side. So again, position that underneath the armpit. And I'm still going to use that other foot to roll me. Make sure you don't roll off your foam roller if you have a shorter one like me. Nice deep breaths. Woo. And like I said in yesterday's video, one side might be a little tighter than the other. That's normal. That's okay. You're doing fine. Nice deep breaths to help get through it if it's feeling a little tough right now, like for me it is. All right, so remember 20-30 seconds each. So that was the 3 parts for our back. Now we're gonna do our chest. So there's a couple different ways you can do this. For me, what I like to do is I'm gonna come over onto my knees and I do one side at a time. So I kind of just put it right underneath one side. For ladies, you might have a part of your body that might get in the way. That's okay, just do your best. And then use a foot to kind of just roll into those pec muscles. You have to reposition it to get to that right spot. Just a small little muscle right there that you want to focus on. If you did push-ups yesterday, chest press, chest flies, or anything like that, you definitely want to hit this muscle group. Okay, let's switch sides. So again, positioning it however you need to. Underneath that arm, relaxing that arm here, and using the foot to help roll you up and down. Nice deep breaths. I did some push-ups yesterday too, so I'm feeling this a little bit in my pecs today. So after this, we have 2 more. Just the arm to foam roll, just the biceps and triceps. So let's go ahead and do that. So for your triceps, sometimes it's easier to do your arms like with the table so you can actually put more pressure into it. I'm on the floor, so I'm going to show you my version of doing it on the floor. So for your tricep, the muscle underneath the arm here, you're just going to place it right above the elbow, because remember you don't want to go over the bones and joints, and just kind of roll it up and down towards the armpit and then back towards the elbow, but not going over that elbow. And then you do the other arm. And you're welcome to do both at the same time if you want. I just find it a little harder to roll, to control the roller, especially with only one working foot. So this is great if you did triceps yesterday or today. Foam rolling you can do every day. You can do it before a workout, after a workout. Just like cardio and core, those are things you can do every day to help you get to your fitness goals. Okay, so for the biceps, you're just gonna flip the arm, so you're gonna get the top part of that arm muscle and then roll it that way. Woof. So it's a smaller muscle than your back and your chest, so you don't need to put too much pressure into feel anything. I know I'm not putting that much of my body weight into this, and I'm still feeling that roller do its job. All right, and then the other arm. How are we doing? Hopefully this is helping to alleviate some of that tension in your muscles from a hard workout. And you can even do this on days you don't work out just to help you with recovery. Awesome. Well, that's my version of upper body foam rolling. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Stay consistent, stay persistent. You'll get to your fitness goals. And until next time, thanks for watching.